Oh wait, no longer greatness has arrived. Welcome to episode 441 of The Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit, and it is here where we chat about the latest and greatest in all things PlayStation each and every week. This week, we chat about PlayStation learning from their Concord mistakes, some Judas news from Ken Levine himself, refunds on the PSN got so much easier, more Clair Obscur games, and so much more as we do it live each and every Wednesday night over at youtube.com/PS Trophy Room and twitch.tv/PS Trophy Room and on podcast services the very next day after. Now, alongside me, the greatest co-host, whoever is, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson. Did you hear my dog in the back? She's whining about something.
A little bit,
I think she got the.
It's fine.
Yeah, she got the ball stuck. I think.
Stuck where?
Who knows, man? Under the bed, under the cabinet, under the table. She just
likes getting the ball stuck.
Dude, this is her new shtick, and it's driving me up a wall. I can't. Every time, I'm like, dude, okay. So sometimes we toss the ball in the house, and I know we shouldn't do that, but
not good.
I know, but she's annoying, and she's hopping all over us, and so she gives me the ball. I gotta toss it. Sometimes it lands in this like big bowl that we have. Just I don't even know why. It's like it holds a vase, right? And sometimes the ball just lands in the bowl, and she doesn't know what to do with herself. She doesn't know if she can pick it up or not. It's like, Abby, you can 100% do this. You are a dog. You got some type of depth perception, I would hope. But, alas. How you feeling, man? How's your week going?
It's going okay. Sorry, I have an urgent text that I have to text back. Nothing crazy.
Oh, okay.
It's not exciting in the least, so it's fine.
Is it work related? Is it 6-1 related? Because you guys just did the Indie Awards.
No.
Fair enough. Well, then tell that DoorDash to leave it at the door. You got a podcast to do, okay?
For anyone obviously watching live and wondering why the third voice is not here again, Light had a family emergency, so she won't be making it tonight. She'll be back next week, and we get to hear all about our PAX West fun shenanigans. Light and Mr. Light and little Light are fine. Just something came up.
Yeah, they got a little bit of a family emergency. It's not our details to share, so they'll share it with you next week. But yeah, we miss her so much.
not to laugh right off of that, but still kind of goes.
Sure.
Tell that DoorDash not the croissant again.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. What if he did? Speaking of Silkanet, we ask for questions each and every week. So many of y'all come and deliver. And Silkanet asked such a great question that it is our question, our opener question of the show. You ready for this? And you answer it while I genuinely find out what's wrong with this dog, because it's just getting worse.
Oh yeah, I hear. Yeah,
it's the worst. He writes, "Hello everyone. With these 2 weeks notice for Silksong, indie games are understandably pushing their release dates around. I read an article saying that Team Cherry, with their big fan base, had great power, implying that they have a responsibility that comes with it, like Spider-Man. And they maybe should have given more time. I can understand the frustration of such quick notice, but I can see Team Cherry's side. I'm very hyped for Silksong, but more than 2 to 3 weeks of a date, and I would have still have doubted them. And even with a 3-month look ahead, other games would have taken the burnt of it. What's your opinion of it? Do they really have a responsibility, vice versa, of other indie games? So I want to know your thoughts, Kyle Stevenson.
I don't think it was. I think Team Cherry has every single right to drop the date whenever they were, and I'm not upset with them. I do feel very much for all the other indies, because when a big game comes out like that, it's It's massive. So I think the one thing that a lot of people may or may not realize is just how important releasing in an area where there isn't something like crazy big comes out. Not for the people buying the game, which that does help a tremendous deal, making sure that people have money to buy all these games when they come out. But this is me with my PR hat on of like, when Silksong comes out, every video game content creator in the world is going to be playing and creating content on Silksong. And indie game awareness is already at an all-time low. So by moving dates, you have a better chance, a better opportunity to have people play your game and create content on the game, if that makes sense. So like, yes, moving for financial reasons, 1,000,000%, but me with my PR hat on, I think moving it is the right call just because of overall awareness on your game and like content that comes out of it, and media. Like, media is going to be, here's a guide on what to do in the first level of Silksong. Here's how to beat the first boss. There's going to be guides. There's going to be news. There'll be features. There's probably Team Cherry interviews. Everything will be all Silksong for about a week or two, especially from the news that they aren't giving out early review copies. So like, the game comes out on the 4th. Most media will get it on the 4th, or maybe even a day or two before, and then reviews will trickle out afterwards. Like, it's a no-fly zone for other indies for those 2 weeks or so, and it's wild. So I don't think Team Cherry definitely does not have a responsibility for other games. If that's the date they wanted, which obviously they did, then go for it. It's your game, right? You want to make sure you put it out when you feel like it. I don't think that it's, because like, no matter what date they picked, this was always going to happen.
Yeah.
And they weren't going to drop it in December, because December is not a great time for games. So no matter where they picked, we would still see the same trickle effect, because it is Silksong. It's the most, now that we know the date, like, that question kind of went away, but it's like the biggest what ifs. Where is Silksong? And we finally know it. So yeah, everything would have to move.
Yeah. You're right. I think because it's so big, and because it is like, you know what Soken said, it's like the GTA of indie games. Like, I understand you have no responsibility to other companies in the games that they dropped. It's kind of like like how I feel about it is like well, it would have been nice, but it's not like a necessity of like, it would have been nice of them going, you know what, we're going to push, it's out in November. And at least those games that are coming out in November now have the clearance, and they don't have to go, oh my God, how am I going to afford a date being pushed back a month and a half? Because I don't know if you were talking about this while I was trying to shoo the dog away, but like, it's one of those things of like, yeah, delay costs money. You still have to pay people. You're still not getting income in. You still have to, stretch a marketing agreement like even further out. So it's like, there's some unseen costs that we as consumers don't give a shit about, nor should we. But it's a shucks. But they don't deserve it to anybody. This is their game. They want to release it the way that they want. And does it suck that like some games are going to get pushed back to dates that are going to be very competitive? Yes, but they're choosing that very competitive window over this competitive window. So it's just like it's the cost of doing business, and business is risk taking, and these are one of the risks that happen, foreseen or unforeseen. So, and
this happens literally all the time.
Yeah.
Right. We saw it in the AAA space. The moment we got word that GTA 6 was a for real next year game, here's all these dates.
Yep.
We get a confirmation of, I remember the biggest one just because it hit home, because we had to move the 6th One Indie Showcase. Starfield announced their date, and it happened to be around the same time that we were going to do ours, so we had to move.
Yeah.
It's just, media bandwidth, people watching bandwidth, people playing games bandwidth, that all gets taken into account. And it's a wild formula. It's not perfect. Sometimes we make the wrong calls. Sometimes we make a great call. But if you are the person putting out a game on a certain date, that is your prerogative. You choose what you want. It's not like if you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of situation. 110%. That might happen like post-launch. Like, hey, you want to bundle up and we can be a bundle on Steam or something? Yeah, no, cool. That's great. But day one, no.
Yeah. Again, I get it. It's going to be tough. And this holiday is going to be tough for so many. But in that said, I know Light was super hyped for Silksong. Where are you after seeing like the whole Silksong reveal? Are you getting this thing day one, or are you just excited for people?
I'm not the biggest Hollow Knight fan. I know. Come flame me in the comments. Say what you will. I don't care. I tried it. I played a little bit of it. I got so frustrated getting lost on that map. It was too much for me. It's beautiful. Combat's great. I just not for me. Not, at least not yet. Maybe this will be a Bloodborne effect, right? And a few years later, I'll be like, all right, let me give it another shot, and I'll fall fully in love with it. But right now, I just don't have, again, my own personal bandwidth. I don't have the bandwidth to start Hollow Knight again.
I am gonna buy into the hype.
As you should, because it looks phenomenal. Like
phenomenal.
It looks great.
Why, you might ask? I'm getting this first off. I'm getting it on Switch too. I think this game was born to be played on native portable. And I'm getting my Kill Switch D brand case, the one where it's revised and all fixed. Literally tomorrow. So, I'll be jumping back into Bonanza, and then bam, I'll be jumping into Silksong like a week after that. So I'm super hyped for it, just to see other people's excitement. And I am very curious to see for myself if my problems with Hollow Knight they fixed, and they heard those criticisms and complaints. That's what I'm super intrigued about. So
yeah, for sure.
But that said, we don't know the price. Hopefully it's still $25. First game, $25.
I don't know. I can see them pump it up to 30.
Yeah, I can see that.
Honestly, maybe even 40.
I was gonna say I could even see them being greedy about it, but I don't think they are. Yeah. It's crazy to see that when Silksong was announced. I think this is from Jason Schreier. He was like, when Silksong was announced, it was at 2.8 million units sold, which is a huge number to already hit. Yeah, and they announced that that Hollow Knight has sold 15 million copies.
Hoo-wee.
And it making it one of the most popular indie games ever made.
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. I think only one other has it above it, which is a game that we're going to be talking about a little later.
Oh, are we now?
Oh, because this is a gosh darn PlayStation podcast. It's launching or not launching. It's coming to PlayStation Plus members, but we'll talk about all that in a bit. Of course, before we square up the news, it's time for our Patreon pitch. The reason why we look so good, we sound so great, is because of the generosity of our patrons over at patreon.com/PSTrophy. You might say, Joe, what was the pause? Was that sincerity? No. Kyle's webcam turned off. Oh, there he is. And I got scared. I want to thank our newest members, Andrew Galloway at the bronze tier, Solo at the bronze tier, and Cody Hulbert at the bronze tier. I want to thank our premium producers, Todd Burwitz, Caleb Cook, and Toxic. And of course, honorary mention to K-Rock's kiddo Cullen. I want to thank our platinum members, JC, Jedi Master Cowboy Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuko Kill 90, Steven Flesh, Strubles and Bits, Aaron, Bertos Maximos, Tommy, Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Silkenet, Decimine, Mitchell Gramling, Mike Thomas, and the Enchanted Goat. Gold members, Cypher Primus, Darth Simon the Pie Man, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hyde Indoors, Katie. My dog barked in the back. Did you hear that?
I did.
She
That
went
was
along with
great.
it. That was so cute. Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Marcus O'Neill, the Red Arrow. Oh, she's like she's having a fight with a neighbor dog. Ageless Hermit, Androsaur, Astronaut Jr., the Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller himself, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan XZ, Hambone, JD Dillinger, Stone Cold ET, Tino Six Speed, and Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Solo, the Matthew King, the Overlord. Dewane Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Mildener, Samuel Nessling, Maximum Carnage, Michael Hassett, Drug Prowlin' Wolf, Manix Vizia, Jazz and Bren, Triss in Wonderland, Battered Haddock, Arlie Upper 90, and the Lord Commander Suddy. Kyle Stevenson, before we square up the news, one more little bit of thing, okay? Maybe I talk about this on the post show, Patreon only.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, you know how I have a weird next door neighbor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He got so upset at my dog barking
in
the morning at 7 o'clock.
Sure.
He walked outside, opened the door,
Mm-hmm.
and didn't say, hey, can you calm your dog down? He just started barking at my dog. And when we proceeded to tell him that's a fucking weird thing to do, he said nothing and just looked at us.
They had a whole conversation without you.
And here's the thing, it wasn't a bark. It was like they were barking to for dominance. It actually woke me up, and I was like, Mom, I think the neighbor has a point. She woke up. I literally told her, I go, she woke up another dog. Like the dogs in the neighborhood were barking at her.
Yeah.
My mom's like, let me sit you down. That was another dog. I'm like, what?
That's
New
crazy.
Jersey, man. Garden State.
That's crazy. Before we get into the YouTube members,
please.
I don't think I ever told you my stranger coming to my house for to tell us about our dog years ago.
What?
Years ago.
Right.
So
quick.
my house is way far away from the main road. Like it's like a quarter-mile driveway long. So we live far back from anyone. I don't really have next door neighbors at all.
Good. Right?
So I'm sitting down, and I think it was a summer day or whatever. And I get a knock on the door, which never happens because, again, we're so far away from the main road.
Yeah.
And I open the door. So, hi, can I help you? It was some dude, older guy, with a bike helmet on, and he had a bike in the driveway. And he goes, very angry. He goes, your dog has been barking all day. And I just look at him in my head, go, where the fuck did you come from? I don't know who you are. What are you saying? Yeah, they're barking because we're outside. We're outside, right? We have an above ground pool. We're in the pool. We have a run that they're on because there's wide open space. We don't want them to go crazy. We don't have a fence, right? The yard's too big for a fence.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm sorry. What? He goes, yeah, it's too much. All day, every day. And then just walks away, gets on his bike and goes. And I close the door and I'm so confused. And my mom was in the kitchen making something. And she goes, who was that? And I legit look at her and go, I've never seen that man in my entire life, but apparently he's upset over our dog's barking.
Listen, my dog keeps barking out. And Silken says it. Can I get a woof woof? It wasn't a woof woof. It was a brr, 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 brr. That said, I'm about to start barking at this literal bitch.
Jesus. Shout out to our YouTube members. We've got Freight Conductor, Shrubbles of Bits, Tommy, and Nisa Howard. So go become a member over on our YouTube channel. Get a trophy next to your name in the chat and become green. It's great. Yeah. Join the club.
Nice. It's nice there. All right, Kyle, it's time to square up the news.
First bit of news comes to us from Rebecca Valentine over at IGN, and Rebecca writes, PlayStation boss says company now does much more rigorous and more frequent testing after Concord's failure. In an interview with Financial Times, PlayStation CEO Hermen Hulst says the company is hoping to mitigate future big, expensive risks with future games. Quote, I don't want teams to always play it safe, but I would like for us, when we fail, to fail early and cheaply, end quote. Concord was not a cheap failure. Analysts estimate Sony spent around $250 million on the game, only for it to sell so poorly that Sony shut it down 2 weeks after launch and shuttered its developer Firewalk Studios not long after. By contrast, Astro Bot also launched last year to universal acclaim, winning multiple awards and selling 2.3 million copies as of March 2025, one of the best-selling games on PlayStation 5. But what Hulst has taken away from this is that there needs to be more supervision of Sony's own studios to ensure that games veering in the direction of Concord are spotted before they become expensive failures, so they can be canceled or corrected in time. Quote, "We have since put in place much more rigorous and more frequent testing in very many different ways," Hulst said. "The advantage of every failure is that people now understand how necessary that oversight is," end quote. Financial Times spoke to multiple Sony studio heads who said that this oversight means more focus on group testing, more communication between internal Sony studios, and closer relationships between the studio's top executives. Quote, "If we're heading towards a giant landmine, like there's another studio making exactly the same game, that's good information," said Jason Connell, art director at Ghost of Yōtei Studio Sucker Punch. Hulst also wants to pursue He wants more massive Sony IP. Astro Bot's success has come about over the course of multiple games, with the little robot icon growing in popularity each time. According to Financial Times, Hulst wants studios to be thinking about how their IP can be turned into bigger and bigger franchises over time, following in the footsteps of The Last of Us and Uncharted. Quote, "We take a very intentional approach to IP creation, understanding how a new concept can turn into an iconic franchise for PlayStation that can then again become a franchise for people beyond gaming," end quote, he said.
And here's one more quote, because, you know, we talked about the 12 live service games, then turned 6, then turned to, I don't know, man, like Helldivers is good.
Yeah.
Hulst was quoted by saying, "The number of live service games is not so important. What is important to me is having a diverse set of player experiences and a set of communities. We have since put in place much more rigorous and frequent testing in many different areas. The advantage of every failure is that people now understand how necessary that oversight is." Kyle Stevenson, I want to know what you make of all this. Do you think Sony has learned their lesson? Does this maybe hopefully, do you read these quotes and going, I think they're done with live service? Do you read their quotes as in saying, okay, they're still doing live service? Or do you read this going, oh, they're bringing their things to more places? I want to know what you think.
Oh boy, that's a lot there, Joe. I think a little bit of all the columns. I think it's a little of everything, right? Yeah. I do think, and I agree with Silkana in chat, I do. Abby also agrees. Abby also agrees. Did your door just violently shake?
Probably. I'm gonna bring her in. She needs to.
Was that the camera shaking? Because it looked like your door went like.
Probably me. I gotta bring her in here. We're gonna talk to her.
Sure. Yeah. Well, Joe's doing that and getting Abby. Yeah, I'm with Silkana in chat. Where how do you not know what's being worked on internally already and set up? So that is a little wild to hear. I definitely do think that they definitely learned something, and it wasn't just Concord. It was the Factions 2.0, whatever it was. It's been piling up for a long time. So I'm hoping that they now have a set system in place to where that stuff will not happen again. And they rely on all the talented people at all the studios to kind of right the ship when needed. Oh, look at the cute pupper. She's getting so big. That's crazy. I don't think we've seen Abby. Her in person in such a long time. Hi, Abby. She looks so scared.
I know. Well, she's like in front of all these people. And she's a little shy.
Did the big man next door scare you? Barking at you?
I don't know, because she was crawling all over me a second ago. Oh. And then I put the camera on her and she's like, I need to leave. Get me out of here. And she's been crying because she wants to hang out with me. She wants to play.
Sure, yeah.
She's been by my door just crying. And now that she's here, she wants off the ride.
Maybe she just wants to chill on the couch or the chair next to her or behind you.
No, probably not. She's too hyper for that.
Oh.
So here's the thing. I'm going to drop her. She's going to run right to that door, look at it, then look at me, and then start crying.
Sure. Let's test it out. See, this is the internal testing that PlayStation's talking about. We have a new system in place.
We love you, but you have to stop being annoying.
Bye, Abby.
I love you. You're very good. And walking right to the door. And she's looking at me. She's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah. I'm sorry, keep talking.
I forgot where I left off. I saw a cute pup.
You're saying they want to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, right? I definitely think they learned something. Wild that it took this long to learn this stuff, but I think this is the net positive all around. I can't hear this and be upset that they're putting in more internal safeguards, I guess, to make sure everything's up to snuff. Mm-hmm. This idea does give me a little insight as to why potentially maybe we're not ever getting a Days Gone 2.
You don't think so?
I mean, I'm just thinking, like, how many other zombie things are out there? They're not zombies, they're freakers. But with Hermen's quote of, like, we want to make it bigger and better and put everywhere. So we want to make sure this IP is, like, can go places, right? Like, in some ways, having another big first-party game that is close enough to one of the biggest IPs that PlayStation's ever done in The Last of Us, I think maybe could have put some of that reasoning in there as to why we're not getting a sequel for that one. But who knows? I'm just grasping at straws. I'm connecting dots that aren't meant to be connected at all. They're from two different puzzles, probably. Sure. But I think this is all going in the right direction. I can only hope.
Yeah, I mean, I can only hope as well, right? Yeah. It's weird because honestly, even after last week, it's like nobody knows what PlayStation's doing. I don't even think PlayStation knows what they're truly doing. I think this is him. This is Hermen setting the tone of like what they feel they need to do. And so when they talk about like, oh, these games need to build communities, red flag. That means live service still. Like they need to do more. They're thinking of Uncharted and The Last of Us. They're talking about, hey, these single player games also have to be TVs and shows. It's really crazy because like thinking back of the times of like the PS3 era, maybe even a bit of the PS4 era, it just seemed like PlayStation was such a different company from the rest of Sony. And I remember listening to way back when, I'm talking like podcast beyond days of like wanting synergy between the other companies and PlayStation and what that would look like. And now that we see it, I'm like, I don't want this. Like this is, I don't want you to make a game because you think it's going to be a good show. Right? I don't want a game to be made because you think there could be an action movie in here, right? And I get, listen, I know that's not going to be the case, but like, I don't want to go watch Gran Turismo again. Okay. Like, it's one of those things that just make a game because the game looks fucking awesome. The other thing is like, think about the communities. I think, that could also mean, hey, Nissa said it here. It's like, bring Astro over to Nintendo. It sold 2.3 million units. That is like, I get it. If you're looking at like the other big tentpole, like PlayStation titles like Last of Us and Helldivers, 2 million isn't 13 like Helldivers, the bigger number, but like for a 3D platformer, that's f***ing huge. Bring that over to Nintendo where there could be a bigger community. Grow Astro Bot to be as big as Astro Bot can be. Like like those things. To
add on to that a little bit, and it does. This kind of thinking also makes me a little scared and worried for the future of video games when it comes to these big people like Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo. I think is averse to what I'm about to say, but it feels like they just don't want to take risks anymore.
Right.
They want a sure thing right off the bat, which is why I love indie games, because they are not afraid to take risks at all. And hearing Hermen say, like, basically trying to sum it up into other non-CEO words of like, we got to make sure it's a hit right away. Yeah. We don't want any sort of like any blurred lines of well, is this viable? Is this going to make us a ton of money? Right. Which just makes me sad, because like that's kind of what we're missing for when Sony Japan Studios, right? Like is no more, but they made weird stuff and they're great. Just that kind of era of video games, I feel, is being slowly lost from the big plate people.
And like, shout out to Nissa in the chat. Like, Double Fine took a risk. Like, dude, like, Keeper is strange, and it's a game that shouldn't exist, and it does. And listen, thanks to Microsoft, but like, those cuts now have me scared for the future of Double Fine, even when Keeper comes out.
Yeah,
it's in, and so like for me, you're right. That's I don't want something just to have broad appeal for some other sector. I think like a good example of this would be. Right now, Warner Brothers is like the first filmmaker in God knows how long to have 6 consecutive films break $100 million.
Damn.
And you take a look at that and you're like, more than half of these movies are movies new IP, right? Like Weapons.
It's not a remake, reboot, whatever. Yeah.
Like actually... You get a Superman in there, but like a Weapons is weird and unique, and it's horror, and it usually wouldn't do this great, and suddenly it's selling gangbusters. Like, you can have the synergy for sure. It's just like Hermen, we're on shaky ground. Just make good games.
Yeah.
Okay. And like the number of live service games, I think that's great. It's like that's not so important. It's like that means they're still cooking some. But hopefully that does mean there's more eyes on the ones that are being made right now. Cough, cough, Marathon, which will need all the help it can get.
I'll put Fair Games in that list as well.
Fair Games and Money Sign as well. All right, Kyle, that said, let's talk about Judas. I
see what you did there.
Gaga reference.
Would you like me to stop after every like feature point?
I was going to say,
or do you want me to read the whole thing? I can read the whole thing, but if we want to stop after each
I say you read the intro, stop, talk about it, and then I'll read the next section, then stop, talk about it, then the next section you read it. We talk
no worries. This comes from Ken Levine himself over on the PS blog, and Ken writes all about how player actions determine who becomes the villain in their upcoming game, Judas. We know. We've been silent for a while. Again, this is Ken Levine, not me. It takes a lot of time and energy to make marketing materials like trailers, and we're trying to focus all our efforts on finishing Judas. But we also miss the days of having a more direct relationship with you, the gamer. So we thought, quote, why not start releasing some devlogs, end quote. Through these, we hope to communicate more frequently to update you with new details of what we're working on. Without spoiling too much of what Judas has in store, the goal is to keep this pretty lo-fi, meaning more frequent updates than before, but not necessarily always with fancy trailers and super polished final imagery, though there will be more of those as well.
Ooh, okay. The next state of play, you think we see a little bit of Judas? Come on, man.
I do really like this strategy a whole lot. Of like, this is kind of what I tell some of my clients as well, because you got to keep the name out there before it's forgotten. Yep. And trailers are a lot of work. It's not like somebody could just snap their fingers and boom, we're good. It's a lot. It's a painstakingly long process. So I'm looking forward to what Ken is going to say in this update and for future ones. Sure, we'll get a new look at before the end of the year, maybe Game Awards or something. But
let's go. I think this is for 2 reasons. One, I think you're right. This is an awesome way of marketing your game that you don't always need a fancy trailer to do. Sometimes it's just Ken, in a blog. But also, this is a 2K Take-Two venture, so they know that the BioShock thing, re-figamajig that's happening behind the scenes, bums some people out. I bet this is going to quickly make people lose the memory of all that.
Yeah. Is this under the Take-Two umbrella? Is his new studio under that? Oh, yeah. Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the cool thing about this studio is because they were so little people for so long, Take-Two's just like, all right, go for it. Just fucking keep doing your thing. Cool. Yeah. All right, that said, the feature update, Villainy. We've just finished a major milestone, Villainy. Villainy is a central feature to Judas. When you play BioShock or BioShock Infinite, the villain is always going to be the villain. Fontaine, Comstock, they're always going to be the bad guys. And in Judas, your actions will attract members of the Big Three to you as friends. But ignore one of them long enough, and they shall become the villain. From there, they will get access to a new suite of powers to subvert your actions and goals. These clips below, we don't have the clips, this is a podcast, demonstrate just a bit of that feature. This is just one example of the big tree and how they can retaliate. The more dangerous, the character-specific stuff, we shall keep secret for now. Eventually, you shall make more decisions about who you're going to focus your energy on. And who you'll wind up alienating.
I'm going to tell you right now why this stresses me out.
What's that?
Also, love the voice. Good job.
Thank you.
As a trophy hunter.
Oh, yeah, you have the same thought. Let's go.
As a trophy hunter, it stresses me out. You're telling me I'm going to have to do 3 different playthroughs?
Yep.
To make the other person the villain each time?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Jeannie Love says, never do that voice again. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, this is super cool. I do like that anyone can become the villain in however you play Judas, but again, the trophies I could already see them.
This is going to be one hell of a platinum.
Yeah.
As I'm reading this, I'm like, do I have the energy for this? I don't know if I do, but I love that chaotic energy.
Yeah, I sure do.
All right, next one. Let's do it.
But here we go. Now we're back on board just with this first sentence. All right.
Let's do it.
A focus on character. I'm not doing a voice because I can't do a voice.
One
of my personal favorites of all time is Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor because of the emergent gameplay made possible by their Nemesis system. The system allows you to develop small relationships with multiple orcs. However, their goals were a little different than ours because there are so many different orcs and they don't have time to develop them into characters. In Judas, you're going to get to know these characters intimately. We want losing one of them to feel like losing a friend. We want to play with that dynamic, and we want that choice to be super hard. The big 3 are all going to be competing for your favor and attention. They can bribe you, save you in battle, talk shit about the other characters, and share with you their darkest secrets. But eventually, you've got to decide who you trust and who you don't. In BioShock Infinite, there was a lot of energy invested into developing your relationship with Elizabeth. By the end of the game, you knew everything about her abilities, her hopes, and dreams. But the truth is, she knew almost nothing about you, the gamer playing Booker. In Judas, the big 3 observe you as you play, and they have feelings not only about how you approach combat, hacking, and crafting, but most importantly, your interactions with the other 2 characters. As part of the Villainy milestone, we also completed the biggest Judas playtest yet, where new players experience this feature firsthand. Every time we test, we learn so much, and we love having that level of knowledge when working on the game. The testers shared tons of valuable feedback on the weight of decisions and how it impacted outcomes. Their interest in learning more about character motivations and how moments where the big 3 helped or turned on them changed their future decisions.
Ooh-wee.
Sign me up. Like, now I'm back on board because this sounds cool. I love the Nemesis system in the Mordor games.
Same.
It's a bummer what WB decided to do with that and that studio, unfortunately. But this sounds cool.
Yeah.
I do. I like the idea that it's like that Psycho Mantis Metal Gear Solid 1 boss fight of like it reads the memory card and it knows what games you played. But like as you're playing this game, they will know how you address combat situations. They'll know how you treat the other ones. It's not like almost every other game where like, yeah, I'm gonna like a Elden Ring, for example, just because it's the first thing in my head, where you can set up all 3 endings or 4 endings, whatever, at the same time. But like you're telling me none of the other gods or fell gods know that you're talking to these other people. The fact that sounds like they will know what you were doing with the other 2, and that will impact how they treat you is so cool.
Yeah, I mean the premise of the elevator pitch of this game, when I think it's one of the interviews he was doing, or one of the vid docs that he was talking about, it was like, he was playing like a multiplayer game, and he was just thinking about how replayable multiplayer games are, and how can I make a single player game that's as replayable as a multiplayer game. And this is how you do it. This sounds so awesome to me. Every time, usually I'm like, okay, stop talking about this game. I'm done. But every time they talk about Judas, or every time I see something from Judas, it's just, there's more questions and I get some answers, and it's a good feeling, man. This has me on day one. I was already day one, but like, let's go. Another thing we're excited to be able to share is this. It's key art. Imagine what a thumbnail of this game would look like. Montaged. There you go, video viewers. You gotta look at it. We're really happy to finally show this off. I've always personally been a huge fan of Drew Zuckin's work in that era of movie posters. The style just presents from films, a big cast like Star Wars, and Judas has a big cast. Outside lead roles, there's likely going to be more than 100 speaking parts. If you look closely, there's probably some details you might be curious about. And so let's just say some stuff in this game that we're not going to talk about right now, but everything here is relevant. Okay.
So, I'm sorry, I don't have it up. Are you done with that?
Yeah, they're just like, when's Judas coming out? Don't worry, it's coming out soon. One of those things.
Sure.
Yeah.
My question about the key art for video viewers.
Sure.
Are the big 3 the bottom 3?
Yes.
So there's going to be a legit child that might become the villain?
Yes.
Wild. Second thing. Is that horse enemy showing ass right now? Is he propped up and like showing off the cake that he has? Like, what's going on over here?
I mean, listen, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let me zoom in a little bit. Like, what's going on right here?
Didn't know you could zoom in. Listen, let's keep this show PG, all right?
But yeah,
that's
super cool. I like the little nods of things on here. What does it say in there? Judas VO5.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got over here? Oh, a nice little sugar skull.
Yeah, man.
All right. This pizza dude. What does this guy got going on? Ew, what's happening here?
He's chopping something's head off.
Yeah, it looks happy about it though.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. Judas looks great. But you know what's great? Let's say I downloaded Judas and I was like, I maybe shouldn't have done that. Being able to get a nice fat return, a refund, if you will, off of purchases I buy off of the PlayStation Store, and maybe, just maybe, they get easier.
Maybe. Michael Ruiz over at PS Lifestyle writes just about that. PS Store game refunds finally made easier by Sony. Refunding a game on...
Wait, we gotta stop you. Phoenix writes in the chat, caked up robot horse ass before GTA 6 is wild.
I mean, Phoenix is not wrong.
I mean, listen. Again, you got it flaunted.
Refunding a game on the PlayStation Store is typically a hassle. The process is unnecessarily long and usually ends with players not getting a refund. That is finally about to change, as Sony has made the process much easier. This is me editorializing. Hey, Sony, do that for the PS Direct help. They need all the help in the world.
Mm-hmm.
How do you easily request a PS Store game refund, you ask? Sony has added Kyle malfunctioned. Let me reboot. Sony has added a request refund option in the PS Store itself. It should be noted that this can only be done on the PS Store website or through the PS app. Between the two, the app is much quicker, so the instructions below will be for the app. Here's how to request a PS Store game refund more easily with the app, along with they have a picture there. We don't have the picture to show players where the endpoint is for the process. Step 1, open the PS app, make sure it's the latest version, and go to the PS Store. Step 2, hit the menu button in the PS Store at the top right of the screen. It looks like 3 horizontal lines. Step 3, hit the transaction history option. It should be the last option in the menu, and then tap. Step 4, tap any purchase and choose the request refund option. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. The 2 R words right back to back with each other.
Request refund.
Yeah, I can't do it. Obviously, the purchase above wouldn't be eligible, as it has been over 14 days since the purchase, and I've already downloaded the game. However, this is the screen players will be greeted with, giving them an option to request a refund rather than having to go through the bot screen process. For those that don't have the app, the process is similar on the website. Customers just need to sign in, go to their account settings, hit the transaction history, tab on the left-hand side, then choose an eligible purchase to be refunded. It just takes a bit longer as you have to sign into your profile.
We're getting there.
Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't know that. Nisa Howard says, fun fact, the 3 horizontal lines are called a burger menu.
Oh.
Didn't know that.
I like that. That said request refund.
You say refund?
Refund.
Not refund?
No,
refund.
Refund.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Words are weird. It's still not great.
No.
I mean, why can't we pull like it's something that I've echoed for a while now. It's like we have to look at Steam as kind of like your pseudo competitor here of like, this is a storefront that has a lot of options that PlayStation's been catching up on, like wish lists and rating games and all that.
We're getting there.
But their refund policy is way better than this.
I think Steam's is what, you have 2 hours?
2 hours. Yeah.
This sounds like you can't even download it.
Can't even download
it. Wild.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like baby steps, but Lord have mercy, we got a ways to go. I don't know. Yeah. Any thoughts on this?
Cool that they're catching up to the times. Still buyer beware if you see a game that you're like, oh, maybe I'll try it out. Maybe wait a second longer.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Yeah. That said, gang, comment. This will be the question of the week. I'd like to start doing these, maybe at the beginning of the show, but I'm gonna do this anyway. But I want to know if people would agree with me to do this. Should I buy Metal Gear Solid Delta, or should I wait for a sale / wait for the PS5 Pro update where it runs better, or does it really not matter that much? Who cares about it not being a smooth 60 FPS or whatever have you? Let me know. Comment down below. What should I do? I am going to pick it up anyway. But just tell
exactly. You don't listen. Really quickly, can I tell everyone the question you asked Light and I think last week, and we both texted you back, are you nuts?
Let her rip.
Loud?
Yeah, let her rip.
Okay. I love this even more because for video watchers, you can see the object in Joe's frame. All right. So Joe texted us both like, hey, I think it was around when they raised the price of the PS5. Was that
right about to? They were right about to.
About to. Joe texted us, hey, gang, should I buy a second PS5 to stream? And Light and I both said to him, just move the PS5. And you can literally see it in Joe's frame on the video version. It's less than 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Just move it out. So you would have 2 PS5s in the same room.
Here, all right, here's my worry. You want to hear it? This
Sure,
is legit. This is not this is how you guys get an inside look at how broken this brain is.
Is it your desk? You're worried about your desk breaking and it falling?
Nope, not even that.
Okay.
If I keep unplugging and plugging it back in, the friction that keeps the plug will eventually wear.
Oh, okay.
And it's gonna fall out one day, and I can feel like that is gonna be a real pain in my keister because I want to start streaming for realsies this time.
Mm-hmm.
But like, also that setup's not too great, and I don't want a splitter because that's gonna ruin the quality of the console.
Sure.
So, Lisa gets it. She has 2 LISs.
But those are handhelds. They're meant to be mobile.
I'm just saying, this is just, I don't think it's that crazy. I say let the boy live. I mean, it's too late now. I'm not gonna buy it.
Listen, do what you want to do. I just thought that was funny that you refused to move it like 5 feet away.
And honestly, there is a way. Like there is a way I can.
I bet you.
Yeah.
You could probably move it to the other side of your TV without unplugging it and still be able to reach your computer and the Elgato and everything.
Fuck, this guy's a genius. I didn't even think of that. That's how stupid I am. That's how brain dead I've been for the last. Your brain
went. Let me spend another $600.
Exactly.
Let me not think about just moving it to the other side.
It wasn't going to be a Pro. It was going to be a digital. It was going to be a PS4.
Oh, I'm sorry, $550.
Yeah, because then I just ruined the friction of a smaller device. You know, which would be like the.
Sure.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
I digress. Thank you for allowing me to share that. That brought me so much joy the other day. This, though, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it, and I'm going to let everyone know. Hear me out.
Okay.
After I'm done reading this. This comes from Vicky Blake over at IGN. Yes, another Clair Obscur game is coming. Expedition 33 is one of the stories that we want to tell in this franchise, teases director. Good news, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 fans. Clair Obscur is not just a short name for developer Sandfall Interactive's blockbuster RPG. It's also the name for an entire franchise. Clair Obscur is the franchise name. Expedition 33 is one of the stories that we want to tell in this franchise. Director Guillaume Baroche told Mr. Matty Plays, thanks to The Gamer. Quote, exactly what it will look like and what the concept will be is still too soon to announce, but what is sure is that this is not the end of the Clair Obscur franchise, end quote. And if that wasn't quite obvious enough for you, he also specifically talked about his process for when he quote-unquote writes sequels too, leaving us with little doubt that a follow-up game is on the way.
I put this in for you. I even put it as a main topic because I genuinely thought you'd be excited by this news, but you're on the fence.
I am on the fence.
Okay.
Hear me out, everybody.
Please.
Okay. This is the same feeling that I had when we heard rumors of a Last of Us sequel. Of like, I loved Last of Us 1. I didn't feel like it needed a sequel at all.
Okay.
We got one. I loved it. It's one of my favorites of all time. It's okay. I feel the same way for Expedition 33.
Sure.
This game is special. It told an extremely cool story, self-contained. It wrapped itself up very nicely. It's beautiful inside and out. I would be totally okay if I never step foot in a new Clair Obscur Expedition 33 game ever again. I'd be totally 1000% okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because the only thing I can think of is we follow another team.
Right.
But then again, we would still be going up against the Paintress. Like, still the same map world, overworlds. I could see some sort of limitations there a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. It's intriguing. I'm intrigued.
Sure.
And I guarantee you in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, when this gets announced, I'm going to be over the moon excited. You can bookmark this and show me the clip afterwards and be like, hey, you were wrong. But right now, I'm so ecstatic over my experience with the game that I kind of want it to live on its own. Like I don't need something new yet.
Well, what if it's like Clair Obscur and it's like, because the way I was thinking is it's like Final Fantasy. What if it's like a Clair Obscur and then it's like, it's not really Expedition, whatever, because that story's closed. It's like, I don't know, Journey 35. You know what I mean? Like,
sure. And like, maybe I'm just reading this wrong, right? Like Silcana and NES Encyclopedia, where Clair Obscur is a reference to the art style in French. Like, what if it is just the style of the game, right? And not in the same world. Maybe it is a Clair Obscur, not even Expedition. Maybe it's just another world entirely, which can totally be true. It's just when I think franchise, I just intrinsically tie them together.
Yeah.
The same world, same sort of overarching themes and whatnot. But
I get it, because it's like, this is so good, and maybe the fear is like, yeah, you're right, Last of Us Part 2, and that whole discussion around it is kind of tainted you. But you're also like, it can't be better than this, so let's not mess with it.
Again, it wrapped it up in a nice little bow. I'm happy. Yeah. I'm happy with my time with the game. I will 100%. Replay it a million times over the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I think that's not a missing thing, but it's something that I kind of wish more people did, or like want, of like, we don't need a sequel.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. It's same thing with movies, right? Like, we've all seen a movie that we absolutely love.
Yeah.
And maybe it ended on a not great note, but like, I love that for that. I don't need more from these characters, whatever. Like,
that's fair. Yeah.
Well,
listen, Kyle, I got nothing, because you still haven't beaten it, and I'm not French. So it's time for some flashes. Gotta go fast.
It's a good thing I caught myself, because I almost talked about some like ending stuff. I was like, whoa, no, don't want to do that.
I think listen, the French Revolution, you know what I'm saying? Let them eat cake.
All the guillotines.
Yep, that ended well for her. Hey, here's a rumor. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Microsoft to confirm Forza Horizon 6 Japan setting this month. Comes from Push Square. But the long and short of it. What's that?
Next month, not this month. Next month.
Sorry.
It's not September yet. Yeah.
Rumor has it, there was a very disgruntled employee. Maybe mad about some of these layoffs. Maybe they're a little pissed and they're like, this, I'm going to tell a secret. Forza Horizon is going to be in Japan. This has been a very, very long requested area for the Forza Horizon series to uncover. It's going to be announced at the Tokyo Game Show. And you know, it'd be real cool. It's showing off at a state of play. I still think a state of play's here, Kyle.
I know.
I think it's crazy you don't think it. I think it's crazy. That said, would you be checking this game out?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
I liked Horizon when we got a code for it and put some time into it. Yeah, again, like I played it when I owned an Xbox very briefly.
Yeah.
If it plays great, yeah, give me more. I'm so down for that.
All right, gang. Here's the next little bit of flash news. Gotta go fast. Ghost of Yōtei PS5 accessories and pre-orders start next week. This comes from the blog. Ghost of Yōtei's limited edition PS5 console bundles and accessories are available for pre-order September 4th at 10 a.m. local time. Following are available in regions where fuck you, PlayStation Direct is available. Every time I see it, I'm like, kill the hell. You guys don't let us buy stuff from you. Anyway, and in other regions through select retailers. Again, the PS5 Ghost of Yōtei Gold Limited Edition bundle, $600. Okay. PS5 model group Slim PS5 Pro console covers, Ghost of Yōtei Limited Edition, as starts at $64.99. Love that. That's super. Listen, Alibaba prints these things out, and they're not as good, but that PlayStation 5 behind me is gray, and all I had to spend was $20 to make it look pretty much like the 20th anniversary or whatever, 30th anniversary PS5. So, just saying.
Question.
Yeah. What?
Do these console bundles come with the game?
I would hope so, because it's $60 instead of the $550. It should. It should come with a code, because the Spider-Man did.
Yeah, but that was old PlayStation.
You're right. This is penny picture PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm trying to read through the blog quickly and just see if there's any hint, because when I think bundle, I assume it's in there?
Yeah, bundle. Yeah. Bundle with the game.
But it's weird how it's not also listed in there. Like with the price.
Guess one of the things added? Oh, fair
Yeah,
enough.
but like usually it'd be like Ghost of Yōtei Gold Limited Edition bundle. Maybe that's just the bundle of the console and the controller. Maybe that's the bundle. Maybe the
No,
game
no.
is still sold separately. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right, RFK, you go look for the cure there, bud.
I don't.
Uh,
I can't do the voice. So
Dual Sense wireless controller, Ghost of Yōtei limited edition, $85. Yeah, I'll be there. I'm not proud, man. And then you could get the exclusive black variants on the direct.playstation.com store, which, as you guys know, PlayStation Direct is bugged on our end, and they won't let me buy stuff. So that's great. But also, I didn't want black; I wanted gold anyway. So here you go. I lucked out this time. All right, Kyle, have you seen this?
okay, it does include a digital copy. Thank
There you go.
Christ.
There you go.
I for one am gonna go for the black one
Really?
because it's more exclusive.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll be with the people.
We'll see.
Uh,
I don't want to pull a miss out on the Final Fantasy 16 controller that you have and I don't.
That's true. That's
And
true.
it makes me sad every day.
Nah, I really like money's tight. I gotta be
I know.
smart.
I know.
I gotta save up for an extra PS5 because I'm an idiot. I wasn't gonna.
Hey, and then after you buy the second one, you're like, "Hey guys, should I buy a third one?" Because I don't want to get out of bed at all.
Well, that's
So-
why I got this portal.
Oh, fair.
All right, gang. Here are your PlayStation Plus monthly games for September.
Hold on, really quickly.
Yes.
How dare you, Kush completionist?
What's he saying?
LOL. 1 week we're crying about PS5 price. The next we're buying $90 dual senses we don't need. Ha.
I
Hey.
mean,
We're not perfect here.
we got flaws. All
We're
right.
not perfect.
Listen, Ghost of Yōtei comes out 2 days before my birthday. This is a birthday gift
Yeah.
from me to me. And that's important.
My
I always
threshold
do
is $100.
Yeah.
So like,
And
There we
in actuality, I don't know if you're doing this, but I'm truthfully, like, again, dumb PS5 moment aside, I didn't do it, okay? Because I needed the Elgato camera. So, I've been thinking, I'm like, okay, listen, I got Borderlands, Ghost of Yōtei, Battlefield, and the rest is like a very maybe like type of situation for me, you know? So, when you ball, you got to ball smart. You got to ball hard.
yeah.
All right, your PlayStation Plus monthly games for September: Psychonauts 2,
Hell yeah.
Stardew Valley,
Hell yeah.
and Viewfinder.
Hell yeah. It's a good month.
That's a phenomenal month.
Psychonaut 2 is one of my favorite platformers of the last
Oh, really?
5-6 years. I love that. Have it platinum, humble brag.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, Double Fine doesn't miss, and
No.
that game is very special. As the indie guy, I have not played 1 minute of Stardew Valley.
Same.
I need to correct that. It's not my
Fair.
style of game, but the fact that I will now have access to it is cool. And Viewfinder is fun. I'm too dumb for it.
Yeah.
It's the one where you take pictures and then use those pictures to solve puzzles in like a 3D
Oh,
liminal space kind of situation. It's really, really good. It's just not. I'm too dumb for it when I started it, so I never finished
Yeah.
it. But it's cool.
yeah. Definitely. Psychonauts 2 is a game I've tried. I need to jump back into it. Stardew Valley is a game I've never played. It's funny. I was just talking to a friend about Stardew Valley. And so, like, seeing this come to PlayStation Plus, I was like, okay, I'll try it out. And Viewfinder is one that I've heard good things about, but don't really know much of. So, definitely going to be jumping into all 3 of these games. That's awesome.
They've been killing it with the PS Plus offerings lately. I'm just saying.
And they've been talking about like having to make that service more robust because they want to grow it and profit more off of it. So
I mean, we'll talk about it when we get to the what you've been playing section.
Sure.
But the 2 games that were added day 1 on PS Plus last week, they're real good.
Real good. But I do have a bone to pick with one of them.
Ooh, I do as well.
All right, let's go. Atari has secured the IP rights of 5 Ubisoft games. Cold Fear, horror game from 2005. I Am Alive. This is the last game Jade Raymond ever shipped in 2012. Child of Eden, 2011 indie darling. Grow Home, game I never heard about.
Oh, yes, you have.
2015. I'll look it up. And then Grow Up, 2016. Maybe the sequel?
Yeah, I believe it is. You're telling
Okay,
me
cool.
you've never seen this man's face before?
Okay, let me see.
You've never seen that key art before?
Yeah, probably, but
Yeah,
I didn't think that was Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good on you guys.
And right now I'm just thinking of like, am I confusing what Child of Eden is with another one? I 1,000,000% am.
Yeah, you're thinking.
I was thinking Child of Light, 1,000,000%. Yep.
Because it'd be like, what? Well, let me see Child. Because I was thinking the same thing.
Child of Eden is a musical rail shooter.
Luminous. I forgot all about Luminous. Guys, whoa. I am sorry. I've done a disservice to you, the PlayStation community. Luminous Arise, a demo out today. What are you doing listening to me still? Hop on your PlayStation app, download the demo, put some headphones on, get lost in the music, the space, the puzzle that is Luminous Arise. It is my game of show, Summer Game Fest. You gotta believe me. This is incredible. Comes out November 4th. Kyle, please double check that for me. Never mind. I'm too excited. I'm going to do it now. This game, so excited. And if you pre-order it, you get like a little
November 11th.
November 11th. Dang it. You get a little Astro figure. So go out there.
You only have a week to play the demo, by the way. It's gone on September 3rd.
So make sure you, like me, you play so much of it this weekend. So good. Luminous is a great and enhances the masters of games like this, man. They're amazing. So there you go. Shout out to them. Okay, Kyle Stevenson. Last bit of Flash news. Take it away.
I added this because I thought it came out of left field yesterday.
Yeah.
There's going to be an Acclaim showcase.
Oh, okay.
For those of you that don't know Acclaim, you do, especially for the older people out there like myself. They were a publisher in the late 80s, early 90s. I believe they published like the first couple of Mortal Kombats, NBA Jam, the old school wrestling games. The list goes on and on. A lot of Nintendo NES games as well were them. There's a showcase in a few weeks, and I swear to God, if we don't get a reboot of NBA Jam, I will lose my mind. I could go for an NBA Jam right now. That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
I think they also did like Double Dragon as well and published that at some point. So like, and Turok. Thank you, Hida. Yeah, they also did Turok, which obviously it has that revival out already. So it's cool. From this announcement, they said that they're going to be using the Acclaim umbrella to boost indies up and provide funding and marketing for smaller studios, which I absolutely love. So yeah, I'm super excited to check into it on September 10th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. So that's cool.
Awesome. That said, Kyle Stevenson, what you been playing?
I alluded to it earlier. 5 minutes ago, it feels like. It probably was. I played pretty extensively both of the games that came out on PS Plus day one. So Sword of the Sea and Rogue Prince of Persia. Rogue.
Nice. The Rogue Prince of Persia.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Yeah, those are the two that I put a lot of time into. So you pick. Which one do you want me to talk about first?
Talk about the Rogue of Prince of Persia, because that's a game I tried for a few minutes and it was very interesting.
It took me a little bit to get into it. The traversal around the world is interesting. Like wall running on a static 2D background takes a little bit of. It took me a little bit of trial tribulation to make it feel right, but once it clicks, it clicks. So like I played it nonstop this weekend. I have already completed 3 or 4 runs of it.
Oh wow.
I believe I'm at the point I can go and like do the quote unquote final run, like to wrap a bow on the story part of it, but I just keep having fun going in and doing these additional challenges to get more what are they called, the soul ciphers, soul currency to unlock other things in the town, the little oasis area. It feels great. The weapon variety is cool. You do get that feeling of a little bit of Hades in there. So like when you are choosing where to go next, like what level to go next, it will show you exactly if you upgrade it in the Oasis, it will show you exactly what kind of upgrades will be in there, like a new weapon, the ability to upgrade your weapon, golds, the soul ciphers, or whatever the actual name of it are. We'll show you which medallions, which are perks that you pick up that can boost certain stats or certain things depending on your play style. It's very, very, very cool. It's nice. It's very good. Difficulty, I feel, is just right, especially now that I'm in the quote unquote end game of it all, where once you beat a run, you unlock, man, I can't remember them. They're like stone slabs that are essentially like added difficulty for each run.
Okay.
So like the one that I've been using is enemies will pop up in other biomes that they don't normally. To like provide for new variety and replayability.
Okay. Yeah. Like a modifier.
Thank you.
I got you.
Yes. You unlock different modifiers that you can do, and doing that will also boost the currency you can get in the levels, which will help unlock other things. There's a ton of outfits that you can unlock. It's very good. I don't really care too much for the story per se, but the gameplay is phenomenal. I love their introduction, what they call is the mind map. So the way it works is the setting is you're the Prince of Persia. Your father and your kingdom have been taken over by the Huns, I believe.
That's right.
And then every time you die, you go back to the beginning of that. But everything else in the world stays the same from each run. But like if you want to help save your brother per se, which is the first thing, you'll have to remember, okay, I need this item in this level, and then I need to make sure I go to this other level to unlock this thing so that then I can open up the jail cell in another level. And there's a thing called a mind map in the menu that will show you the progression of like, here's my brother, here's what I have to do. And it's like the Charlie Day Post-it with the yarn. And it just, as you uncover new things and talk to new NPCs and cover new knowledge, it slowly gets filled out. Also like the Alan Wake 2 case board.
Right.
It like slowly gets filled out, which I think is really, really fun way to do it.
Nice.
If you like roguelikes, I highly suggest it. It is scratching an itch for sure.
Okay.
And if you have PS Plus, play it.
Yeah.
You know, like, is it perfect? No.
Yeah.
But I'm having a great time.
Yeah. Evil Empire. They are one of the devs that made Dead Cells.
Yeah.
Venturing off to do this. So it's awesome. Yeah.
For sure.
That said, I've also played Sword of the Sea, which is something you alluded to.
Yeah.
Let's talk about why Giant Squid is adamant on making such beautiful games, such just masterful environmental storytelling.
Yeah.
And then just giving you the most shit trophy to unlock at the end of it that is so against what the game is that it infuriates you because you can't get a hit on a boss that you've never been introduced to until that one point in time, and you can't get hit by him, and then the checkpoint you have to watch a 2-minute cinematic just to retry, just to get hit by the same rock slab again. What are we doing?
I hate to break it to you, there's also a trophy you got to beat it in under 2 hours as well.
That was easy.
Oh, I'm like 3 hours in, and I'm not even close to the end because I'm doing everything.
Yeah, that one. So I haven't done it yet because again, I'm not gonna beat that boss, so I'm not gonna try for the platinum. It's bullshit. Let's talk about the things I love of Sword of the Sea.
Yeah,
literally everything but this trophy.
Sure. Yeah, the like you said, the world is beautiful. The music is awesome. Skating around and hearing that through the DualSense speaker is one of the most satisfying things all year.
So good. And it's kind of like, and I was thinking about you so much while playing this, because I was like, this is what you would get if Journey and Tony Hawk had a baby. Because like you do these, like you're surfing, so essentially again gameplay like Journey, you're solving these little puzzles. It's more about overseeing the environment, reading these tomes to get what is going on in this world, but you're kind of just seeing the the melancholy of what was, and just getting lost in the beauty of the nature around you. And you're surfing on a giant sword.
Yeah.
And while
in
you're
a
surfing,
desert, but as you are going through and
other biomes.
Well, sure, yeah, but as you're going through, the whole point is you're restoring the ocean life.
Yeah.
Which is rad.
It's rad as hell. And just to see how, like, for example, the sand shifting, they make it so that when you unlock an area, it then morphs into water, and it feels so similar. It's so man, it's so good. It's legitimately one of my favorite indies this year. Giant Squid doesn't know how to miss, and Sword of the Sea is just it like, yeah, you could stretch it out to be 3.5, maybe 4 hours, but no doubt you can, if you wanted to speed run this, which I don't think you should. Take your
time. Yeah.
You could beat this thing in 2 hours. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. I love every single second of it so far. I'm a little annoyed at my current place.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know where to go next. In every other part of the game, I knew exactly where to go. I just don't know what it's asking me to do, and I can't find it. It's the area with all the sunken ships and boats. Like, and there's a real big boat that I'm currently on.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
It took me a little bit. I played all day on Saturday, and I was like, you know what? I got to walk away for a little bit.
Yeah. Silken,
follow the fishes, Kyle. Thank you, Silken.
When I hop back in, much near the end,
I kind of figured. But yeah, that's my only little gripe in that moment. Okay. But also, it's really cool if you're familiar with Giant Squid. You see all their other games in one package.
That's awesome.
Right? Like you see Abzu with all the water life. You see the Pathless in the humanoid character design. Obviously, Journey. A little bit of Flow and Flower from when they were the team that worked like on that game company way back in the day. Like this is a giant squid. Yeah, this is a giant squid-ass game. So if you like any of the other things, you're going to absolutely love Sword of the Sea. It's incredibly fun.
Yeah. Go play it. It is, again, one of my favorite indies this year. It's a must play. It's on PlayStation Plus. And for the love of God, I love you, Giant Squid. Just please fix that trophy up a little bit. Like, maybe say, hey, we'll put the checkpoint when you meet the boss, make me wait. That's all. Listen, I'm not opposed to trial and error, but I'm not waiting 2.5 minutes every time.
I found my first frog later in the game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is so cool. I found like the one trophy. No, there are frogs all over the places that I completely missed.
100%.
Like, damn it.
All right, gang. Kyle, you want to read this question for me, bud?
Absolutely. Question for the trophy room triple threat. Who wrote this question, by the way, Joe?
Ooh, I am so sorry. I think it's M9 Prime.
Okay. While you confirm that, I'll continue reading. Do you think that the asking price for Gears of War Reloaded is a fair ask at $40? The original Gears launched in 2006 and was already remastered once. So is a remastering of a remaster deserving of $40, or would $20 to $30 have been more appropriate?
I'm sorry. It was Mr. Zircon Kill You.
Thanks, Zircon.
Let's talk about it. So, code not provided, because this game is a game that I had to get physical.
Hell yeah, nice. Love to see it.
And let me tell you something. There's something weird about like trying to quote unquote review a game you've not only already beaten, but you've beaten multiple times and have played this multiple times,
Can-
like versions of this multiple
Can I
times.
say something really quickly?
Yeah.
It's wild to see that in a blue box.
It's still crazy. I don't believe it.
I love to see it, but it's so wild seeing that. Granted, other Xbox games are digitally,
Yeah.
but I had the Indiana Jones game physically, but
Yeah.
Gears of War is Xbox in my mind, and seeing it in a blue case is wild.
It's wild. And this is such a good question because it's something that I've been wrestling with since really playing the beta, but more so getting to play the game itself, the single player game. First off, not as long as you thought, because you played it so many times. I have like a collect all the cog tags. I already knew where all of them were. Like that's how they were ingrained in me. So playing this game was something different because I'm like, okay, I know this game so intimately in my soul. So what's different about it? Because Gears of War is Xbox's version of The Last of Us in terms of how many times they've remastered it. So Gears of War Reloaded is essentially Gears of War Ultimate remastered and coded a bit better for PC to make it playable. And I got some of the specifications here so I don't miss out on it. This version comes with 4K resolution, 60 FPS in campaign, 120 FPS in multiplayer, HDR enabled, Dolby Vision and Atmos, 7.1 3D spatial audio, VRR, 4K assets, and remastered textures. We'll talk about that. Enhanced post-processing visual effects, improved shadows and reflections, super resolution, improved anti-aliasing, 0 load times during gameplay, and of course, for people that don't know, there's a bonus lost chapter that was exclusive to PC now making its way here for the PS5 version. That's really awesome. You find a Brumach. That said, I love this game. And Gears of War is a blueprint game. And what I mean by that is like, you could play a game like God of War 2 and you're like, oh yeah, this is a 20-year-old game, but I see the vision and it's still so fun to play. You take a look at like a Resident Evil 4 and you're like, yeah, this game's been remastered and shit. The original Last of Us in terms of that. But it's still, you could play their base original game and it's still amazing. You can see the blueprint of future games following it, like The Last of Us. And Gears of War is one of those games as well. It's a blueprint game. The base gameplay is so damn good. The game itself is still so much fun to play. But the thing that's so frustrating is that this port is just okay. Like, it doesn't go over and beyond to fix things that this game is 18 years old. The AI are dumb as rocks. Could we help them out a little bit? Can we give them new brains? And I'm talking about you, Dom. My allies kill me more than the Locust Swarm do because they constantly get in the way of my shots. The way that the enemies move and path around me makes borderline no sense. It's like, how did we get here? Half the time I'm not dying because the AI is challenging. I'm dying because my AI are dumb freaking idiots. And there's nothing improved there, where as we can at least say with The Last of Us remastered to Last of Us Part 1, they improved AI pathing, right? They improved how AI worked. And so like here it's like, man, this game is so great. Xbox, just give them 50 more bucks. It's like, it's frustrating because the game, I love it so much and it deserves more than this. And I'm not saying it's a bad port. It's just like, here's the ultimate, just with 4K assets. And shout out to Luke Lore. I don't like to give this man credit, but when he was playing, I go, how do you like it? And he's like, well, definitely an 18-year-old game. And it's real pretty until it's not. And that's the way I describe the visuals. It's still real pretty until it's not. You get a lot of pop-in, especially middle into the game. There's a lot of pop-in, and then just some of the textures that just don't look 4K. Like they look rough. And I don't know if that's supposed to be the case or they didn't have time or, again, pop-in, but like, yeah, it's rough. That said, the biggest thing I have against it is the matchmaking. Matchmaking in this game is legit. They didn't do anything. They were just like, hey, let's mess with the code so that this thing can do crossplay with PC and PlayStation players. Okay, cool, great. Got it working. Here's this 18-year-old matchmaking. And you get to see how I used to game. You didn't notice it back then, but now you look at it now, you're like, how? It's like when you look at yourself in an old high school photo and you're like, why the fuck did I think that outfit made sense? It's like the matchmaking here is just so obviously behind the times, and there was very easy things to improve matchmaking. Like, you're not playing with the same people over and over again. It constantly cycles through. I'm not fighting against people 20 to 30 levels above me. It's infuriating because this could be so much. It could be so much more. Not to even say better. It could be so much more than what it is. And it's maybe the thing that's hard for me to take myself out of my love for this game and this series, because I'm not saying this is it's great. And for $40, yeah, awesome. PlayStation fans can get a taste of what Gears of War is. But man, I would have loved to see them. It's like battling what this game could have been. When I'm thinking about this game, it's like, man, I would have loved to see Gears 2 and 3 in here. You know, if this was going to be the style of port you're going to do, why not just put both of these games on here, and it'd be great. But yeah, and then I mean, it doesn't help that the first matchmaking game I played, the guy called me the N-word, so you know, you had to berate him and call him stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I shut him up afterwards. You know, it was just great.
I will say,
bring back shaming, bring back public shaming.
Yeah,
like telling him how he's just trying to relive his high school days because his wife doesn't love him. Like, say that stuff to him, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
From my side of things with the price,
Tim Purgo's authentic. Yeah, I mean, he ain't wrong. That's an authentic Gears of War experience lobby from 2008.
Because I had not experienced it, I will gladly spend the $40.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I hear you, and I hear the issues with it because you're a lifelong fan, but someone who hasn't experienced it yet, yeah, $40, sign me up. I'll do that as soon as I can afford it, but yes.
This game, if you are a new PlayStation fan, if you're a PlayStation
only person, yeah,
and you've never experienced it, and you're like, what the hey? Let me go throw out $40. Yeah, I mean, and you're gonna see like, oh shit, this thing slaps.
Yeah.
And then just don't play multiplayer. But as someone who loves it, and the thing that also irritates me is like they brought back the Seriously trophy, which is always a really hard achievement to get. Kill 10,000 guys. It's like,
oof,
dude, I don't think this game is gonna be I don't think there's gonna be a multiplayer community in this game in the next 6 months. What are you thinking? No. So
that's rough.
Yeah. It's Jonathan Kelly, PlayStation only fan. I mean, hey, listen, gotta show a little leg to get it reloaded.
Oh my god, can we do that?
What?
Can we do an OnlyFans?
Okay.
But it's all photo shoots of our PS5 consoles.
For $5, I take off a plate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious! All right, this little slut's gonna come without the disc.
I think we're onto something here.
I think we need help. But yeah, like if you've never experienced this game, like it's $40 and it's still a really great game. And I think that's exactly why they put this game out. It's like this is a low risk, low monetary port that when the game comes out in a year, this audience will be attuned to know what Gears of War is, get excited for it, and buy it on whatever platform their choice. So, very strange. Again, it's like a bare bones port. It's I think if I were to like rate it personally, it's like a 7 in terms of just a game that exists in this landscape right now.
Yeah.
It's good. It's not the greatest thing, but for $40, and if you're curious, go play one of the best Xbox exclusives. It's amazing. I love it so much. What am I kidding? Look, I got Marcus over there. He's
Hey.
back there. Yeah, love him.
Last question before we move
Okay.
on. I only know the name of the weapon because I've been your friend for such a long time. How does the Lancer feel on the DualSense?
Oh, great question.
Did they at least get that right?
Yeah, I mean, so I mostly played on the the Edge controller.
Got it. Okay.
So I didn't experience most of the haptics, but when I was playing on like the dual, the Portal, it was fine. It was the coolest thing. It's just like, yeah, the triggers go do.
That's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, it's a little bit. The shotgun doesn't feel rewarding at all, which is
okay.
A bummer because the Gnasher is iconic. So.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, are you holding on to something?
Yeah, I got once again my D20 from the God of War Ragnarok Collector's Edition.
I'm holding my Fantastic
Oh my God, I rolled a natural one again. That's bad news.
Oh shit! Well, that's why Light's not showing up to these pods. You keep rolling ones. You gotta at least roll I don't know.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, please.
Oh, that was on the keyboard.
Dang it, doesn't count.
11, still not great.
Nope.
You know
what do you got to roll to get Light back on this show? You think? 10 or higher? Let's see.
No, let's say 15 and up.
All right, let's go. Let's see it.
That's a 4.
She's out next week. Damn it! No, she's gonna get lost in the airport. It's gonna be like that. What's the movie with Tom Hanks?
Catch Me If You Can. No, The Terminal.
Yeah. Terminal.
Yeah.
She's gonna be in like The Terminal. She's gonna help people fall in love. It's gonna be great. Prepare the drop. Here are the latest steals and deals coming to the PlayStation storefront. Jonathan Kelly, big Terminal fan. I know I am.
Dear viewers, we're going to show you just the pages of the games from Game Informer.
Go for it.
Again, strap in.
Okay.
Big week next week for game releases. We alluded to it last week, but it's here. So let's get ready. On September 2nd, from Raycon Games and published by Deep Silver, Metal Eden comes to PS5. On September 3rd, from Bandai Namco, Hirogami, the cute little platformer that we saw, I think, at the last State of Play or 2 State of Plays ago.
Next week? That looks really good. I wanted to play it.
It's Jesus. Next week, the day before Silksong.
They gotta push that.
September 4th, Adventures of Samsara from Elex Games, published by Atari.
Nice.
Also September 4th, Hell Is Us from Rogue Factor, published by Nacon. The demo kind of blew me away, so
nice.
We'll see. We'll see if next week I'll be playing it. September 4th, here's what everyone else will be playing. Hollow Knight Silksong.
Ooh-wee.
From Team Cherry. My goodness, it's real. Void Crew comes to PS5 on September 4th. Same day as Silksong. The day after Silksong is Chronos, the New Dawn from Bloober Team.
That's right. Nissa was asking in chat, was it coming out?
There we go. September 5th. Also September 5th, Damon Cross Machina Titanic Scion coming to PS5. Also September 5th, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. If there will be one game I will be getting next week, it's this. Yeah. I love Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. Like, give it to me now. Can't wait for it to be next week. Yep. Also on September 5th, from Games Farm and Artillery, Jotun Slayer Hordes of Hell releases on PS5. And finally, for all my sports fans out there, September 5th is also NBA 2K26. Let's
freaking go.
What a week.
I've already having a panic attack. That's awesome. Good on those games. Again, probably only playing Silksong, but yeah.
You know what we didn't do?
What's that?
We didn't do like a review roundup for Metal Gear. How are those reviews looking? Are they good?
Looking pretty good. Yeah, it's sitting at 87 on Open Critic. You're right. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah. No, that wasn't a how dare you, Joe. It was I completely forgot that it was
because I completely forgot too.
Or 2 days from now.
For people that don't know, my work has been very crazy the last 2-ish weeks 2 or 3 weeks. Let's just say the roundup, the whole month.
Sure. Yeah.
It's summer months. People are like out and all this, and so like I'm swamped with stuff, and then like we got meetings. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. So sorry. Yeah. So I've been slacking on the notes.
No.
That said,
don't apologize. I'm sorry for even bringing it up. I'm just a mere mortal here in this world.
it's all good. It's all good. That said, it's time for our last segment, but our favorite segment. It's time for the Sony Pony Express. Oh, that's right, cowboy. Now I gotta help someone with the TV because it's too loud. But you go read the first.
You gotta help somebody with the TV.
Yep. And there's a reply to this question. Go for it.
Okay, I gotcha. This one comes from Cowboy Danger D, and Cowboy writes in, a PS6 better stand for please stop 6. Absolutely no need for PS6 for at least 3 more years. I feel like we are finally just getting devs to utilize the PS5 properly, especially with the Pro. And M9 Prime replies to Cowboy Danger D saying, I feel like we could do without a PS6 for 5 to 6 years. You are right. We haven't gotten anything really next gen. I mean, God of War Ragnarok was PS4, and so was Horizon Forbidden West. No real question there, but I guess... Yeah. When do you realistically think we'll hear about a PS6? And then next question, when we getting it?
Whew, a loaded question. Because originally I was going to ask, because all of a sudden the news started bumping about the PlayStation 6, because Matt Piscatella said about the price increase, this is not the last price increase probably.
Oh, boy.
Right? And so at that point, it's like, how much is this PlayStation 6 going to cost? Would it even be worth it at that price?
Yeah.
It's like, it's just getting too out of hand.
Yeah.
So I guess a general gauge when I think it is, I mean, listen, some people get very upset when I bring it up because some people are a little sensitive. So promise you won't get sensitive with me, okay? Promise me you'll just take what I say and go, oh, okay, maybe. Or, I disagree with that. Whenever he's out of office, probably that's when you'll see manufacturers like PlayStation maybe think about, hey, drop it. Not to say like, listen, the PlayStation 6 is gonna arrive when it feasibly can, but like, I don't think right now, if you're PlayStation, you're in any rush to launch the PlayStation 6, man. I think the PlayStation 5 costs way too much. I think they're aware of it. I think they understand the sentiment. I think Microsoft understands it because they just tried to raise the price of Outer Worlds, which previews saying it looks fantastic for what I'm hearing. Oh yeah, that might be it. But like $80 didn't do it. They walked back the price. So like, I think they know that people's wallets are strapped. So I would think in about 3 years you hear about the PlayStation 6. Like this time 3 years from now, 2028, we're talking about the controller because they just dropped it, you know?
I'm 100% in agreement. I think we hear about it in 3 years, and then it launches in 2029 for the 35th anniversary of PlayStation.
Damn, that's a good number too.
That's what I just had to look up because like I forgot if last year was the 30th or this year the 30th, and we had the controller. So yeah, I think for the 35th anniversary in 2029, we will get the PS6.
I like that. I'll agree on that. That said, next question, sir.
Jarbusa writes in, I am curious. I hear this often that devs are just getting to fully utilize the PS5. How do we know this?
This is such a good question, Kyle.
Yeah, because I do think, and we are 1,000,000% to blame for this.
Okay.
We are a little bit of armchair quarterbacking this of like,
sure.
Oh, we're just getting the full utilization of the PS5. We don't know that.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
Like,
but also when the dev goes like, oh, we're only scratching the surface, and then you hear another dev going like, we don't even know how to cover this thing. This is crazy. Right? Like it is wild because I'm a very simple man. Yep. Some might even call dumb. No, not really. But very like smart. Video games are magical. So like any game this gen to me is like pure magic. Spider-Man Miles Morales on launch day in 2020. Let's go.
Is incredible. The Demon Souls remake, incredible. And then to put it up with like other games that have come out this year that I played, like Clair Obscur, magical. Like it's To me, we're having a great time.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, again, I think we're at the point of like diminishing returns almost with these games. It's like we're never. I think the one thing we really gotta understand, and that's why it's like I'm in no rush. We talked about it last week. No rush for a PlayStation 6 because it's like, what else can this thing possibly do?
That jump to HD, I don't think we'll ever get ever again.
Never again.
I can't. No, it's
so
what.
Yeah, the innovation has to come from somewhere else, and it can't just be graphical fidelity. Not to say that the games won't look better on PlayStation 6. It absolutely will.
Yeah.
But I think the true innovation is what they do on the back end to get these games out maybe faster or make them run faster, I think. But like, seriously, we every single podcaster that's talk about utilizing it's all hearsay. It's all they're hearing from this developer, from that developer. And one would think like having people develop for PlayStation 5 or Xbox, whatever, developing for these consoles, it's been 4 or 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
You have, developers talk, and when developers have problems, they talk it out. That's why like GDC is so big for them, so that they get to understand some of the, the pipelines of these consoles and some of the constraints from these consoles. And also the people that work on the tech, we often talk about like, PlayStation helped, Wukong come out. It's like,
sure.
Yeah, they brought engineers to create workshops for devs to get answers to questions that they had on the tech. Like the more knowledge that's out there, it gets quote unquote easier to make. But game dev's really hard.
It's incredibly difficult.
Yeah. So,
Tris in Wonderland writes in. Absolutely great question. Hey, my friends, just got engaged a few weekends ago. Congratulations.
Let's see the ring.
We went out.
No, I think he showed us the ring. Pretty sure.
He might have. Yeah.
He
definitely did. He definitely did. That you said that. We went out to eat at a Japanese restaurant. It was amazing.
Taylor, by any chance?
Oh, it could be. However, I see what you did there. However, this lady next to us heard us talking, I guess, and was like, I never let my husband play video games. Took some patience to not say anything rude. So I was like, well, that's unfortunate. Why is that? She replied, I just think there's better ways to spend your free time. Me and Sarah, my fiance, looked at each other like, what? My question is, am I an asshole for thinking she can kick rocks?
No, she could absolutely. Listen, this lady sounds like she fucking sucks. She sounds like the worst.
I agree. It's just that old school mentality. It's looking at video games are childish when like they are so much more than that.
Yeah.
It's not just a here's a violence thing, right? Like back in the 90s when I was a kid, like Mortal Kombat about almost shut down all of video games because of the blood in it. And now look at where games are at.
Let's go. Yeah. To me, it's here's how my brain works. What do people do that their hobby aren't video games? You just fucking watch TV?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You just watch 90 Day Fiance? That's it?
1,000,000%.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to watch, whatever spin-off of the Kardashians is because I want to save the last few brain cells I got left.
Yeah.
Stacy. She sounds like a Stacy.
Yeah. I know people that enjoy bird watching. Hey, if that brings you joy, go do it. For me, never in a million years.
Yeah.
But
also, what's this sound? Chickadee.
Oh, that's from the game Chicory, A Colorful Tale, and that's not in fact a bird.
I don't know. Let me do it again. Chickadee. Huh?
Nope, still the same.
All right. Okay. Whatever you say. Yeah, no, this lady sounds like she sucks, and her boyfriend or husband or whatever. Boring. And also, congratulations on getting married. And Sarah sounds like a fine gal because
absolutely
she's like, the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah. Love what you love. Who cares?
Exactly. I love who you love, gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Come on. I was at a Lady Gaga concert this weekend. It changed my life.
Yeah.
God, What an amazing, talented woman that I'm so helplessly in love with.
Who doesn't know you exist at all?
No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But, I love her. So,
yeah.
Stephanie, call me. I get it. Oh, my fiance, he's a scientist that works on curing cancer. Well, wow. Well, I'm working on stuff too. I got things in the pipeline.
Have you heard of Gears of War Remastered?
Exactly. Come on. He sounds like he's an amazing guy too. They sound like they deserve each other. They're both great.
Can I get to Katie's last question of the Sony Pony Express?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Final question for the Sony Pony Express. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Katie writes in, hey, Trophy Room Trio. So this week seems to be the week of remasters and remakes. Both Gears of War Reloaded and Metal Gear Solid Delta both seem to be doing really well, Delta especially. I need to get my hands on Delta. Look forward to hearing your thoughts since you're Metal Gear newbies. So my question this week is, what is the best new feature that has been brought to a remake? A good quality of life change, maybe something quirky. As always, much love, guys. Not long till I'm back in your neck of the woods again. Hey, yeah. October to be specific. Hopefully we can sort something out.
Dude, hopefully. October admittedly is going to be very busy for me, but we'll see.
Katie, hit us up exactly when, because there is a specific time in October where we'll all be together in New York City.
That's right. October 11th, PlayStation concert, Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
We'll hook you up.
Hit us up.
Let's go. Take it on me.
Oh, whoa. You heard it here.
Yeah. She supported us for so long.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. What about everyone else that's listening or watching? Do they get a ticket?
If they want to meet us up.
Slippery slope.
All right, that one's only for Katie, but if you want to say hi to us, that's welcomed. All right, I'll be outside with the pamphlet of the PlayStation podcast and the PlayStation concert.
We're gonna find a spot opposite the street in New York City for the guys spouting their religious nonsense.
Yep.
Of why everyone's going to hell for whatever reason. We're going to be on the other side, also on a soapbox, just talking 100%. About the trophy room.
100%. And both of us, everybody's going to look at us.
Yeah.
New York's such a wild city, man.
It's so wild. It's
wild, you know?
Back to Katie's question.
Yes.
Has there been a feature in a remake that stood out to you as like being a cool thing for an older game that we played?
Yeah. Yeah, there's one mechanic I really love. Sorry.
Okay.
That is the Master Chief did this. Master Chief Collection did this thing, Kyle, where you get to turn on and off the new graphics instantly.
Oh, cool.
So you're playing the game. It looks really nice, and then it's like you press the button, and it's Xbox, like original Xbox graphics.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for that shit.
Yeah.
Whenever they put that in a game, I'm like, sign me up. I want to see how ugly this game could get.
Mm-hmm. That's a good, yeah. My favorite has to do with the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters.
Okay.
I think even the 8 remaster has it. I know 9 has it.
Okay.
Not a remaster per se, but just the port on PS5 or PS4, whatever it is. The ability to speed up combat and to like always have your ultimate limit filled. So that way, like a game that I so intimately know, because I play them a lot, I can just hop in and not feel the need to be grinding for hours on hours and just speed things up a little bit. And then when I get to the story stuff, I can turn that off.
I like that.
I think it's very, very good, especially this day and age with all these games coming out. So
100%. Steve writes, cool feature
How
of
dare
any
you.
game on the Nintendo Online emulators, save states and rewinds, because ain't nobody got time to restart Mario in one world all the time.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's a real good one.
Thank you, Silcanet, not Steve.
I don't know about that. All right, my friend. That's it. That's all we got for this week's trophy room. Hopefully next week, Light's back. She could tell us all about her PAX West adventures, of which she's going to have many.
Have you, I don't. Let me check something first.
Oh, you don't know if you could spoil something or not?
Not anything to do with Light specifically.
Okay.
I'm just talking about like PAX West specifically, of
Something's
like
happening.
what will be there.
Yeah.
Because I've heard some things and it's wild.
All right, as you check that out, I do want to shout out, Soaking It writes, shout out to Indie Game Awards before leaving. Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
I mean, Kyle Stevenson,
Hi.
I mean, the 6-1 Indie Game Awards, that some have been saying the most prestigious award show ever. In fact, let me read the tweet before we go. Submissions for the IGA's 2025 are now open through September 30th. Developers, publishers, and representatives are invited to submit their indies for nomination. We are also excited to unveil all the all the categories, including curated awards from our favorite indie showcases. Oh, that's a real cool one. I like that a lot.
Yeah, so we got a lot of feedback on how the first one went, and we're implementing it at least for this next one and seeing how it goes. Yeah, we're having our fellow showcase friends that we've showcased on other shows before. They're going to be doing their own curated award during our Indie Game Awards that we are presenting in December. We're going to have community votes out there in certain categories that will be separate to the main awards. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. No slowing down from us over here.
Heck,
everything's totally okay and fine and sane. The thing that it is confirmed it is out there, but like if you're going to PAX West, you can play Resident Evil Requiem. There will be a playable demo at PAX West. It seems like a lot of big AAA games will be there and have a presence. So
love that.
It seems like PAX West is going to be a good time for people out in Seattle and that neck of the woods who are going. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Next year, I definitely have to kind of make up my mind if I want to go to East or West, because I'm leaning West. I just don't know. I just know.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the FOMO of not going this weekend. Jesus.
It's just one of those things. I'm kicking myself because they're like, "You sure you guys don't want to invite?" I'm like, "I fucking love to. I can't." You guys want to play for the airplane ticket? They're like, "No."
Yeah, that's the issue.
Exactly. So that's it, everybody. That's been the trophy room this week. Kyle Stevenson, anything you want to spotlight before we get on out of here?
Myself, Mr. K-Step, pretty much everywhere. Like I just mentioned with the Indie Game Awards, thank you, Silcana, for bringing it up. Everything 61 Indie, you can go to 61indie.com and check it out there. Watch the first cut of the showcase, which will be live on our YouTube channel on September 18th. Another great show. I'm very excited for you guys to watch it. Yeah, I love you all very much. Like I always say, I wish I could sit here and tell you that mental health is doing better. It's not, but I'm getting through it. It's been a rough go, and I appreciate y'all very, very much. And go tell somebody you love them. Games or not, just tell somebody you love them.
Yeah, like everybody in chat, I love you all.
Yeah,
everybody listening, love you guys too. You know, I feel like I'm getting out of it. I'll talk about it in the post show. I feel like I'm getting out of it. I got some real good news. Here's a little weight loss update. You ready for this, guys? I feel like bragging. I finally cracked out of the 330s.
Okay? Yeah.
I've been dancing out of it, back in it, out of it, back in it. Y'all, let me tell you something. Cracked out of it. I ain't looking back. Let's freaking go. Let's do it.
Nice.
Nice. It's literally I'm a few pounds away. I'm like 10 pounds away from weighing the least I've weighed in, like, I would like to say 4 years.
Hell yeah.
So let's do this. My goal is to be under 320 by my birthday, and then the goal is to be under 300 by the end of the year. Totally doable. Let's go. Okay?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's go. Everybody, love y'all. You know where to find this pod: Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You're already listening to it. Why should I tell you? And hey, listen, let's keep the good vibes going. All right? Rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever pods are caught. Rate us there. Head on over to YouTube. Hit like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already, I don't know what you're doing. You know, Jonathan Kelly giving me the I love this. So doable. Gosh dang right it is. Gosh dang right it is. Love you, Jonathan. Love you, Sindula. Love you, everybody. Thank you all so much for truly just being a part of this amazing community. Love you. Keep your wits about you. Keep hunting and keep playing PlayStation.
Bye. Love you.